Right, so I'm in Clonroche, County Wexford today with Aidan Wickham, and he is cutting wheat.
Winter wheat now, yeah.
And this morning you were cutting barley.
Spring barley, yeah. Yeah.
And how's the season going for you so far?
It's just going good, yeah. Crops are good. Conditions are very good. Every day you can go out and do a day's work.
And the weather is very good today, I must point out, because the aircon is badly wanted. It must be touching 30 degrees.
It is 28 degrees.
Yeah, it's brutal. Before we start talking about this very impressive machine, just tell us about this very impressive shed in your yard.
It kind of happened, I bought the shed years ago, and we decided to put it up there this year, and we were kind of lucky because we got it done before the price increase and everything, and hoping to get it rented out there now shortly.
So you're not using it for your own machinery or your own corn?
No. Same to do put this machine into it, alright.
Yeah. So the boys are drawn to Came, County Wexford today.
Yeah.
To Cooney Furlong.
Cooney Furlong, yeah.
And is all your corn sold to Cooney Furlong?
Yeah.
They take everything. And I can see from the number plate of this machine that she is no more than about a month old.
Exactly, yeah.
Brand new Class Lexion.
Yeah, near 700. Going very well.
You're happy with it?
Oh, extremely happy with it, yeah. Yeah.
Was there any notion of going for the big one, the 8.9?
They weren't.
No.
Wouldn't have the work for it.
Yeah.
But there's no difference in the body of the two machines, just the engine and bigger main tank on the 8.900.
Yeah.
More horsepower, it's a big one, I'd say.
Yeah. You were telling me earlier you're doing about 1,600 acres a year.
Yeah. At the end of the week now, a lot of it will be done.
Yeah. So you're saying you've about 400 acres of the 1,600 left to cut?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I'm sure we're knocking probably an average of 90 a day those days you do overs.
Yeah.
We've done 106 there one day and 101 and 95. We've definitely been managing 90 a day out of it.
Yeah.
Biggest problem with the corn now, the moisture's gone down too far in it.
Yeah, what kind of moisture is it today this you're picking up?
Around 13, and let's see. Yeah, it's 15.6 on that, but it's a small bit high, going down to 14.
Right, yeah. In terms of yields this year, are they good, bad?
They're good, yeah.
Good this year?
They're good. The heat took a bit out, now the moistures have gone very low. So, they're doing anywhere 3.5 to 4 tons with the spring barley. And the wheat is up around 5 ton. Probably the heat now is after taking a little bit out of the wheat as well, like dropping the moisture too far.
Would you say you're optimistic about the future of tillage farming in Ireland with the price of inputs and everything?
I'd say it's just probably the prices are going to stay up, and the inputs is going to be dear, but it'll probably be no different than any year, like.
Yeah. Price of machinery as well is another big issue.
The price of machinery has gone through the roof.
And has the price of the corn gone up to match, or I know nothing about the prices now or anything, but
it has, but it didn't settle yet now. It's
still volatile.
Probably be 280 to 300, I'd say, a ton, like it's probably going to be, people are going to be no better off or worse off than they were when the prices were normal, like.
Yeah, and the inputs were down.
Yeah. So this machine today now is 75,000 dearer than what it was when I bought it last year.
Yeah, were you long waiting for this machine after you ordered it now? Were you a full year?
Sure, I was ordered last October and I only got it there a month ago.
Yeah. So you're talking 8-9 months?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing from the condition of this header and the trailer that everything is new combine, new header, new trailer.
Everything is new.
All new.
Yeah.
And was your old combine much different, much smaller?
She was a walker machine. We got it last year and she just hadn't the output, so we said we'd go back for rotary. I had a 580 for 12 years there.
Yeah.
And we went back walker for the straw quality, but these rotary machines now are very good on straw. They don't break it at all.
For those of us now, i.e. me, that don't know anything about combines, what's the difference between the walker machine and the rotary machine?
The rotary would be more of a high output. If you're in tough conditions with straw kind of damp or whatever, the walker machine would carry out the grain with the straw, like.
Right, yeah.
or a lot of straw, we'd say, on land, where the rotary machine would get it out a lot better.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way you could explain it now, to be more output out of the rotary.
But is there advantages then to a walker machine?
Advantages? I don't know, with the new rotors now, they're doing very little damage to the straw.
Yeah, yeah.
There's probably not a big advantage with the walkers.
Yeah.
Or they had a big advantage one time, like.
The rotary wasn't as efficient, like.
They were breaking the straw, like.
Oh, yes.
And harder to dry the straw after if it got wet.
Yeah, yeah.
After the rotary, say.
And what size of a header was on the old machine?
25.
Alright, you're up to a 30 now.
Yeah.
With this.
Yeah,
this
well,
machine.
I had a 580 with 30 on it as well now.
Yeah. And did you miss that 5 foot when
you definitely missed that 5 foot.
Yeah. And is the big header ever a disadvantage, say in a broken weather year and you're trying to dry straw, or?
Yeah, that's the big disadvantage of it now. This machine would probably handle a 35 foot head, but you'd be in bother with big rows of straw and you get wet, and just take a bit more work to get it right, like.
Yeah. I see up the north there last week, there was a couple of lads we filmed cutting corn. There was one lad, he only had a 15 foot head, and the other lad had a 24 foot head, but he had a thing at the back that split the swart in two.
That's right,
coming out of her. And I was saying, what's going on here? Like, he said it's for the straw.
They do fellas foam on these as well now, which is a very good idea. Leave out 2 rows behind them. Trying to keep the thing simple now. I just went for 30 foot head. Yeah. And I do get a hand in that time there off of a farmer. He had his own combine and he comes in and maybe do a couple of 100 acres or 300 acres, whatever I need done.
Yeah, if you're under pressure. Like.
Yeah.
And would you be planning on keeping this machine now for a long time, like the 580, or change every couple of years, or?
Don't really know now. Probably keep her 6 or 7 years anyway.
Yeah.
There's no reason why she shouldn't do that. Like.
Yeah. You definitely couldn't see 30 foot headers or this size of machine being obsolete in that short period of time anyway.
No.
I don't think fields are going to get much bigger in Ireland anyway.
They'll probably go bigger heads, I'd say.
Yeah. You might change her for your 60th birthday.
That's a while away. The machine be well worn out again then.
And then of course, as well as tillage, I see a lot of silage gear in the yard.
Yeah, we do a bit of silage as well, yeah. An
impressive fleet of silage gear actually. Yeah. There's a Fendt 939 in the yard. You don't see too many of them around.
No, not sure. We have them since we had 930s. We bought them in 05.
Yeah.
Then we went to 939s in 08. 936s in 08, and we were with 936s up until 2018, and then we bought 939.
Yeah.
No big difference in the machines, but we just went for 939.
And what's the primary jobs for that 939 that you need a tractor that size?
Driving the 3 Crone mowers, and putting a 6 metre Bardestad corn drill in the summer and the autumn time there.
Yeah.
And we have a top down there, we do pull that with it as well. So other than that now, she'll be busy enough. There's probably 6,500 hours on her since I was 18 machine.
You're talking over 1,500 hours a year.
Yeah.
Which, for the price of a machine like that, you probably have to be doing
you have to be
that kind of hours to justify it.
You do. But like, you'd be only wasting or using it for anything else, like.
Yeah.
Put up hours for handiwork. That's why she's in the yard today.
She's a bit big for the chaser bin, I suppose.
She would be. 724 is how to manage that.
So you were saying there you had Crone triple mowers, but I see in the shed as well there is a class, what was one time a forage harvester.
That's right, and the Kellys of ours turned it into mowers. They were factory built mowers.
Yeah. And
they feed them to an 870.
Now, if it got tired and you were changing that machine, would you be looking at a big M or maybe triples again?
Possibly, I'd say a big M the next time, because they don't do them class mowers anymore either.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of big M's in the area now too. Seems to be going well.
Yeah. Like the early big M's were not the most reliable machine.
Yeah.
But they seem to have sorted them out now, in fairness.
Yeah, the newer ones are good machines.
Who else is in the business with you?
Jack.
Your son Jack?
Yeah, son Jack.
He's out bailing today, and I'm hoping to catch up with him later on. He's around somewhere near enough. Is he here?
He could be in Ballycarney.
Oh, yeah. I will find him.
Yeah. He was in his cart. He's Ballycarney there now.
Yeah. In terms of tractors in the fleet, then you have a bit of a mixed bag, but it's predominantly Fendt and John Deere.
Yeah.
Really.
Fendt, John Deere, Massey, and I have one class there as well.
Yeah. You were telling me earlier you're very impressed with the John Deere. You prefer them over the Fendt.
Well, the horses for courses.
Yeah.
Big tractor.
We don't want to insult anyone now.
No. Big tractor would be my job. They're compact, like, for their horsepower.
Yeah. Could you see yourself changing the chaser bin to a bigger one in the near
Probably.
future, or tandem axle maybe? Or
Good, I'd say, because it doesn't hold 2 full tanks in this machine.
oh yes.
Without a tank and a half, a tank and 3/4.
Yeah, so it's not really ideal.
It's probably not too bad cutting barley, but you go cut wheat, then your tank is filling quicker.
Yeah. How many ton does that bin hold in this machine?
Probably hold 9 or 9.5 ton of wheat, I'd say. If you had a tank then unload on the move, you'd be about 10 ton. Like,
And barley a bit less, is it?
Yeah, 8.5 in barley there.
Would you chop any of your straw, or is it all baled?
I'd probably chop that field across the road there now. There's
Yeah.
only one for straw. And I hear everyone saying the same, like.
Yeah. Would you sell off all your straw off the field, or do you
Yeah,
store it for
would
winter?
if I could sell it off the field.
Yeah,
I would,
yeah.
like.
And it's just the two crops you grow? Do you do oats or?
I sometimes grow oats as well, yeah. Winter barley, spring barley, wheat is what I had this year. It'll be big area for spring barley now.
Yeah, shall we leave it at that? So, thanks for having us out. Hopefully we'll be back
bother.
again, maybe when you're silage next season, or even maybe maize this year.
Maize now will be good, yeah.
You do a lot of maize?
Do a good bit of maize, yeah.
Yeah, well hopefully we'll get back for that. Hopefully the weather stays good for the rest of this 400 acres you've cut.
Sure it will. You get the weekend, there will be all over most of it anyway.